I'm delighted to be speaking with Dr. Helena Popovic, and we're discussing the value of taking breaks. Now, this sounds like a great one. I've just had a break, so it's fresh in my mind. So tell us more. Why should we? What's the value to the way that we work?
The value of taking breaks is enormous and not to be underestimated. And by that I mean on a yearly basis, on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, and on a daily basis.
Okay.
It's as important to write that into our diaries as is any other appointment we might have, because it helps us work so much more effectively. Just anecdotally, after you've been from a holiday, you tend to feel more energised, more refreshed, more excited, more enthusiastic. While you've been away, new ideas have come to mind. So you approach things with a fresh perspective. That's the big picture.
And you're saying we can have a little taste of that, even if we, just by taking a short break every day?
Every day. Okay. We would work much more effectively if every 50 to 55 minutes we took a 5 to 10 minute break. By the end of that day, people might go, but I might have lost an hour.
Right.
But I can tell you right now, those other hours would more than have made up for the lost hour in terms of the fact that we would be thinking better, sharper, more effectively, just perform better.
So again, let's put our minds in the kind of the position, say, of somebody working by themselves or someone running their own business. They're going to sort of allot this time during the day. What are they going to do? This is some people who're probably not used to taking breaks.
Of course.
What do they do with their time? How long and what exactly should they do in that time?
A couple of different things, all with different benefits. Okay. The first one would be if you're very time poor and you don't even have that 5 minutes, just taking a minute to just breathe.
Right.
And it's nice to do that with your eyes closed, because then
away from your monitor, away from your desk?
Preferably, but it doesn't have to be. If you don't have that choice, just close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Take a nice, slow, conscious breath in and out.
So real sort of meditative.
Very meditative, yes. Yeah. Okay. The benefit of the first benefit of that is it cuts down on our mind chatter. So suddenly there's some silence.
Right.
There's a bit of space for a new idea to come to mind.
Yep.
There's space for our intuition to come to the fore. The second thing this does is it's giving our bodies a physiological message. I'm calm, I'm not stressed. Because that's the opposite of what happens when we're stressed. The more stressed we are, the quicker we breathe, the quicker our heart rate, the shorter our breaths. So if we do the exact opposite, the message we're sending to our brain is, no, I'm not stressed. And immediately we perform better just for that very reason.
It just reminded me when my son was very, very young, my wife used to say to him, get him to repeat, "I'm calm, mummy," when he was in the middle of a tantrum. And it had the absolutely wonderful impact. So so that's a kind of a short break. And then if we're going to longer breaks, again, I guess what you're saying is just we just need to get away from our work.
Yes. Yeah. Change of scene. A walk depends where you work. Nature is nurturing. Yep. So if we were to take a 5-10 minute walk in a park, that would be ideal. But even just having a picture of nature and occasionally just looking at that picture. So something on the wall
in your office even, or on your screensaver or something?
Yes, absolutely. Preferably on a wall, just because the light coming from the computer screen is actually very rousing.
Yeah.
And so it'd be better.
Other stuff going on as well.
Yes,
anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it'd be better. It could be water, it could be a beach, it could be a forest, it could be whatever's calming for you. But just a scene of nature and those colours as well are very calming.
So ideally, then you're saying we should be having a break every day. We should be having sort of breaks every week. We should be having regular holidays. We just need to get on with this, don't we?
Yes,
We've got to do it.
Yes.
And by doing this, we're going to become more productive. So whilst we might be moving away from our work, we're doing more.
It might be, but look, taking a hot bath or having a massage or taking a longer walk, bushwalk or whatever, but I don't have that hour in my week. But the rest of your week will be more productive. Yeah. And the other quick point I just want to make is the human brain is designed to take a nap in the afternoon.
Right.
Now, most people can't do that, but perhaps if you're working by yourself, I think my message is don't resist napping if you feel that slump in the afternoon. And it isn't related to how big our meal is. It's that our brain waves slow down. Everything slows down.
As Europeans have got it right, haven't
they? Have, absolutely. And they found that countries that have a siesta tend to have a longer lifespan.
How long's the ideal time for a
That's
nap?
highly debatable, because studies have found that anything from 10 minutes to an hour is beneficial. Right. And I think it might be like sleep. Some people can can work very well on 6 hours. Some people need 9 or anywhere in between.
Right.
Whatever works for you. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So just don't resist that nap, because the studies have found we make more mistakes and we have more car accidents between about 2 and 4 in the afternoon.
Is that right? Fascinating. Helena, we could talk all day, I'm sure. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to find out more about you and the wonderful tips that you have, helenapopovic.com.
That's correct.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.